Dracula's castle in Transylvania. Romanian doctors are offering a jab in the arm rather than a stake through the heart. A COVID-19 vaccination center has been set up at Romanian's Bran Castle, which is purported to be the inspiration behind Dracula's home in Bram Stoker's Dracula. And by the way, they even get a diploma after you've been vaccinated.
And now, a whole new way to watch radio. The Dennis George Show. Here's your host, Dennis George.
And besides the diploma, people benefit with free entry into the castle. You get to see the torture rooms, which have 52 medieval torture instruments. I don't think I'm gonna go get my vaccination there. I'm just like I think they're offering that as an incentive. Seems like a disincentive for me. Like that's not. I don't know. Mitch is here.
I am very feisty. First of all, Dennis, I have a very big bone to pick with you.
Okay, let's get everyone in the room, and then we'll go back to the bone.
Run. What is how's it going?
Sam is here. Hello, Sam. Yeah, I think you already said what is up.
I did.
Because I heard over the deal. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, everyone. And Eddie G is here, too.
Hello, all.
Hi, everyone. So,
Happy
real
day.
quickly on the castle deal, I don't think it's an incentive for me to go get a vaccine at Dracula's. Like that. That to me is not like, ooh, let's go get a vaccine. Yeah, Debbie, what do you think?
I have an idea. I think we need to remote location at this castle
Go to Wallachia and do it.
and do a podcast.
I'm in.
Can we do the Halloween show from Castle Dracula in Wallachia, Dennis?
Yeah, well, if anyone is listening to us from that region or that
In
area,
Romania.
Send
All right.
us an email, podcast at Dennis George Show. Tell us about it. Should we come? Should we do our show? Can you provide a place to stay that's not scary? We're not staying at the castle.
Or
Why
scary,
not?
we're
Wait,
fine
wait,
with
wait.
that.
Wait a minute. I got to think. Here's the thing. We can stay at the house of Elizabeth Bathory,
Who's
and then
that?
we can do the show from Castle Dracula.
Who is Elizabeth whatever?
Bathory?
Yeah.
Oh, Vlad III had nothing on Elizabeth Bathory.
Was she scary too?
10 times worse.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. That's like saying, do you want to ride the horse that the headless horseman has? No, I don't think so.
We can go to Sleepy Hollow too. I'm a big fan of Vlad III. All right. I will gladly go to Wallachia to do a show there.
Yeah,
If anything,
I don't know about that.
Just travel.
yeah.
Mitch, you said you had a bone.
Yes.
What's going on, yo?
So I decided to rejoin Twitter this week.
Yay! Good job.
Yeah. And so Dennis finds me.
Why?
All right.
Told
And
me. You told me.
I'm the victim here. All right.
Oh, all right.
I saw the
Deb-
picture.
Debbie, I need your support here.
Just keep going. Let the people know. Let the people know.
Dennis tells everyone to start following me, and I get a notice on my phone and on my watch every time that something happens on Twitter, and I mean it blew up.
I want to state for the record here that I play volleyball with Mitch on Monday night, and it was Monday that this happened.
Mhm.
And this Monday night that this happened, his phone was blowing up the entire time we played for 2 hours. Our
Yep.
first set, which took, I don't know, probably 10 to 12 minutes, he got 17 notifications while we were playing that.
Here's what I have to say to everyone. Thank you to our listeners.
I love our
Thank
listeners.
you.
All right.
Thank you for blowing up Mitch's Twitter account, because it meant so much to me that when I said follow Mitch, you all complied just like the honeybees. When they
Dennis,
drop into the
you are
hive.
not projecting this
It was
causality onto our listeners. They are innocent. We love them. All right.
I also saw Mitch that night, and I literally grabbed his wrist and I took his watch and I made it where it delivered silently. I was like, "We are done."
Yeah. Well, I will say that I did give it a little nudge halfway through when I did say, if you follow Mitch, he'll post more pictures of
That's the
himself.
problem. That's the
Okay.
issue right
See,
there.
exactly.
That
Our listeners,
escalated.
It
our
did escalate.
listeners are innocent. Dennis got them in trouble.
I
Are
think
we
it
gonna have to
shows-
apologize to Mitch?
Yes.
Oh, please no, because
Yes.
I think it demonstrates a fantastic attitude with our listeners who are in sync with the Dennis George show. And they understand that when we call them to arms, they will respond. And I thank them for that. And all I have to say is stay tuned for the next blow up of one of Mitch's social media accounts. And I call you and challenge you all to not only do what is instructed,
We need to
but
name our
instruct-
warriors.
but to instruct all your friends to follow along as well. So stay tuned to our social media for the next Mitch challenge.
No, that's it, Sam. Dennis Georgiers.
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no.
Warriors,
I say we leave this in the hands of the listeners to come up
Yes.
with their own name.
Yes.
Just like most followers of big, stars do. Like Chris
The
Pine has
Believers.
the Pine Nuts. Benedict Cumberbatch, his female followers called themselves Cumberbitches. There's something else.
Yes.
You're suggesting, Debbie, that our listeners
Yes.
determine
Name
Mitch's famous nickname.
No,
Right.
no.
Our group.
For those who follow the
followers
show,
of it.
for the
Right.
Dennis George Show followers, so those people that follow Dennis George Show, they should give themselves their own name, their own moniker. They should choose what they are going to be called.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So my example, for example, Chris Pine, his followers, the people that are big fans call themselves Pine Nuts.
Yeah.
You have believers.
Yeah, you have right. So and what the Beehive is for
Yeah,
Beyonce.
the Beehive is for Beyonce.
So and they named themselves, they gave themselves that moniker. So I'm saying that our listeners,
right.
those dedicated followers that you
There's your homework.
And if you come up with a name, we will register the hashtag. So we'll get it going. We'll get it going. Yeah. For sure. And of course we'll take suggestions as well. Mitch already has a suggestion. Mitch.
No.
G-spot.
I think the G-spot is the perfect name for the
Or G-spotters.
It was.
G-spotters.
I think it's fantastic. Well, for those of you who don't know,
Spot.
you can follow the Dennis George Show, all the social media channels. You search for us. And now if you search for us on Twitter especially, we're linked to Mitch's Twitter account. And he has promised, not only did he post his tattoo photo, which is on his pec, which means that you get to see him shirtless, but he has promised that if you follow him, he will post more photos. So I think it's an incentive for you to continue to.
Debbie, no, you and I are on the same page. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah,
No.
I'll stop.
All
We
right,
need the other bell.
fine.
Add me to the apology list again.
I don't know why we're apologizing to you.
I mean, here's the thing. Debbie
the
has the
listeners are
bells. I'm
fans.
going to need a rape whistle. All right.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
So yeah. So anyway,
Gotta always check your back.
We don't need to apologize because our listeners are fans and we're super happy that they are.
We are not
However,
apologizing.
I do want to say one thing to Debbie's fans. I am not going to be giving you her phone number, and I'm not going to be sending you photos of her. So stop
Do
emailing.
people ask for that?
Yes. So stop emailing those requests to me. Okay. So that's not happening. So just saying. So we can just stop that. However, no, I'm not even going to say that. So anyway, we have got a fantastic show.
Yeah, you better be careful there, buddy.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. we got a really good show for you. Weird people, hand grenade sex toy. We're going to be talking about. That's a fantastic reason to stick around. And then later in the show, our top
Sounds
10 list.
messy.
Yeah, exactly. Our top 10 list is failed products from famous companies.
Yay.
So we've got
Like
some
lawn darts?
right. Hey, that
was very successful.
was very successful. My era
Hitting
was
the
fun.
herd.
Right, exactly. It's fine. We'll be right back after this message.
The Dennis George Show continues after this.
Our fellow Americans.
Right now, the COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans.
And soon, they will be available to everyone.
The science is clear. These vaccines will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
They could save your life.
So we urge you to get vaccinated when it's available to you.
That's the first step to ending the pandemic and moving our country forward. It's up to you.
The views expressed on Dennis George Show
Are not our own or anyone else's.
Listen at your own risk, and we cannot be held responsible for your ears burning, bleeding, or ringing, or the blurred eyesight.
some things you will not be able to unhear or unsee, and for that,
You are warned.
Do not try anything we suggest or talk about at home, work, or in your car.
A reminder, there are no rules, and our show is intended for mature audience only.
or at a minimum,
Those over your state's or country's legal age of consent.
Any experiments
Jobs, skills, or sexual positions suggested
and or recommended
are for comedy purposes only and should not be tried without supervision.
or a spotter.
safety word or phrase,
Is recommended in advance of trying anything
Any
new.
medical advice
or comments that seem like medical advice,
should be reviewed with your own doctor.
or at least.
Check it on Google like we did.
Thank you, and good luck.
And now, back to the Dennis George Show.
And we're back. A little bit of weird people news. Weird people here. In California, giant condors apparently are very rare, but not at Cindy Mickles' home. About 15 to 20 of the giant endangered birds have recently taken to a liking to her house in the city of, oh boy, Debbie, Tallahatchie.
I have to go back over to, let's see.
Tallahatchie. It's an Indian name for sure.
Choppy.
Yeah, Choppy.
Choppy, maybe something along
You
those
know,
lines. I'm not sure.
This is in California. Made quite a mess. McCall's daughter, Sienna of San Francisco, began posting photos of the rowdy guests on Twitter. The birds showed up at her mother's home sometime last weekend. The birds have trashed her deck, ruining a spot covered, decorative flags and lawn ornaments. Plants
Like
have been knocked
how?
over. Apparently,
How did it get destroyed?
well, apparently now condors, I think are really, really big birds, right? I mean,
They are, yeah.
They are
You
ginormous
asked me to
birds.
look it up, so I went to look, and I knew they were big, but I didn't have exact measurements. But their wingspan, the California condor's wingspan, can measure up to 2.9 meters, which is 9.5 feet, and they can
Feet.
weigh up to 10.4 kilograms, which is 23 pounds.
yeah.
And with that big of
Big.
a bird comes really
Big,
big shit.
yes.
Really big poop.
They're big birds.
Yeah, and that Mitch is completely right. That's one of the big complaints is that apparently the droppings are also huge.
Can you imagine being hit
people-
with that? It would like
people
just flat
hunt
out like
them?
knock you over.
No, Sam, they're an endangered species, so they're protected.
Oh.
So she can't do anything to harm them in any way. So I sent all of you photos of her deck, which if you look at the photos, they have trashed her deck. Her barbecue grill has been torn apart. Her plants are all knocked over. The deck is trashed. I mean, it looks like vandals went up there and tore apart her deck. And apparently, they keep coming back. So they really like her deck. And, hats off to her. She created a really good deck. So, you've got a good barbecue spot. I mean,
Not anymore.
right.
I will not eat any barbecue from her deck. All right. I don't know if that's mayonnaise or if that's
Ew, Mitch.
y'all were thinking it.
Right.
No.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service runs a program to save species from extinction, and the agency has suggested that the woman try harmless hazing, like shouting and clapping or spraying water. Now, from what I understand from watching videos, of hazing. I don't
no.
think she should be exploring these things with the condors. I think hazing should not be part of the equation here.
You think
What does that mean?
She's gonna get the wooden paddle, put some
Well,
letters on it.
right, like when you're going to join a fraternity, they haze you, so they make you drink lots of liquor and get naked.
That's a different. That's a different definition of haze, darling.
That's all I've ever seen about hazing. Is
I know.
There's a whole run of videos.
And did you enjoy being hazed?
No, I didn't like being hazed, but I did watch a lot of people being hazed. I mean, there are a whole series of videos about this.
Where did you see these videos?
Usually Pornhub has a lot of them.
Okay, and
that's what I thought.
There we go.
I thought. There it is.
You need to work on your sources that you're using.
I just want to see your Google history, Dennis.
I've actually never been to Pornhub, but I'm just
anyway. Hazing of condors is just air horn works really good. We get crows in our backyard.
I bet that would scare the out of them.
They don't come back. They leave. They don't like it.
I think so.
They don't like it.
Right.
No wonder they have to be. No wonder they have to be protected. They air horn the crap out of them,
and people are hazing them. I mean,
they're deaf.
Right.
Well, you don't want them to build a nest there.
Chug.
Right.
So at my work a few years ago, there were I had to walk through this train shed to get to work, and there were just all these pigeons. They're trying to get rid of them, but they didn't tell anybody they're getting rid of them. So one day they set off this, I don't know, cherry bomb under the train deck, which echoes really well. And I'm walking through, and this cherry bomb goes off, and I hit the deck, man. I'm there's a good 5 seconds. I'm the world is ending.
Good thing your morning coffee wasn't already halfway set in, and you followed through.
It was in the afternoon. I almost did submissively pee myself.
It's a good thing I'm not a condor, because if she was bottle of Jägermeister with shot glasses on her deck trying to haze me, I'd probably be hanging out more on the deck. It wouldn't scare me away. I'm just saying. So
listeners, if you want to do something for Dennis, you've heard. Bottle of Jägermeister.
Right. Send me a bottle of Jägermeister.
Get a Jäger, and he's easy.
That address I will send to you. Florida teen is accused of rigging a homecoming queen election with her mother. She and her mother are being charged. Prosecutors say Emily Rose Grover, 17 at the time, in March, was arrested. State attorney office in, I don't know, some county in California confirmed that Grover will be tried as an adult, by the way, because she just turned 18. Grover and her mother, Laura Carroll, faced multiple felony charges stemming from an October homecoming vote at Tate High School in Pensacola. This is Florida. The mom worked for the school district, so she had access to the computer system, and apparently now students get to vote online. That's the way they do it.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and I think I said California, but I actually meant Pensacola, Florida.
Was she crowned?
So
did she make it that far?
Yeah, so she made it, and then they discovered that it was a rigged election. Leave it
Beauty
to
pageant
Florida.
moms.
Leave it to Florida. Yep. Leave it to Florida to have a rigged election.
What is she being charged with?
So
we're gonna apologize to Florida.
It's America's Wang. We don't apologize to it.
Yeah. So they're
felony charges.
They're felony unauthorized access into the student account.
Oh.
So they're getting them on wire stuff.
Right. So the issue is that they accessed accounts that had personal information of the students. So it wasn't just
so it's a hacking charge.
Yeah, they're not getting them on fraud. They're getting them
Right. So this is prom queen. So prom queen to prison queen.
Just for your daughter to be prom queen.
That's right. She's
congratulations.
Mom
Congratulations,
is
Kara.
Modest.
Mom is
right
free
turn in your life.
Mom is free on a $6,000 bond. Daughter's free on a $2,000 bond. Each of them face 16 years in prison, possibly. I think that's a little much. I'm just saying.
They're felony charges. Of course, it's going to be.
Don't do that stuff.
No. Is it that big of a deal, though?
Yes.
Personal personal
Yeah.
information.
If it's
yes,
that big of a deal that her daughter wins the pageant,
Yeah.
Then it needs to be that big of a deal that they do that much time.
Were
Come
any
on.
of you part of the prom king queen court type deal in high school?
Do
I
I
was.
look like I was part of the prom king queen?
I
court
was.
in
I
high
was
school?
homecoming king.
Yeah, Debbie, you do.
did.
I think you could be the prom queen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed my prom.
Oh. Sam,
No,
you
I
were,
was.
Oh,
I
was dating
wasn't
somebody in the
prom. I
office.
was. I was homecoming.
you were homecoming queen, Sam?
King.
Homecoming king.
I don't know who you think I am or
All
what.
No,
right,
I was.
a
No, I was
female.
just.
Sam, add
I was
yourself to the
Yeah,
apology
I'm gonna
list,
add
Sam.
myself.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I
Good.
wasn't slapping you. I was just asking.
This
asking.
is like Dennis is like skeet shooting with the
He's
cast
on a
here. I mean, he's
roll.
only got to get
He's
Debbie
on a
G, and
roll.
he's got a
He
full house.
insulted me before
No.
he even got on the show.
Oh yeah, Debbie's already on the list, people.
No,
He's gotten me.
no,
he
no,
just needs
no.
Denny G, and he's got a full house.
Exactly.
No. Berlin, in Germany, police bomb squad were called to investigate a suspected hand grenade. Apparently, there's a lot of forgotten hidden munitions still is a regular occurrence in Germany more than
Wow.
75 years after the end of World War II. So the bomb squad were called to check out a suspicious bag because apparently someone looked in the bag and saw that there was a hand grenade in there and thought, oh, we need to call the bomb squad. Well, they showed up, and authorities say that the object was actually a rubber sex toy.
Did it have a pin in it?
I don't know, but it was rubber grenade replica. They said that the condoms and the lubricant in the bag helped them inform the hypothesis of the device's intended use. Apparently, they did an internet search to confirm their suspicion. Of course, the bomb squad did
They're
a
screwed now.
internet.
They're gonna get marketed
So
on
you-
everything. Sex
Yeah.
toys.
So
sex
if you have
toys.
lubricant and other things in a bag along with a little
right,
toy
lubricant
truck,
and condoms.
you know what the toy truck is for?
It's
That's
a sex
right.
toy.
It's a sex toy. That's right.
Oh.
It's no longer a bomb.
I just want to know. I'm just asking now because I'm curious. Debbie, get the bell ready. I'm going to tell on
Right.
myself. Get the bell ready, Debbie. So I just want to know
Liar.
what exactly are people doing with the hand grenade? It makes it a sex toy. There goes the bell. You
They're
can hear it.
They're
Yeah.
blowing stuff up.
Hence the lube.
Hey, it
Hence
might
the
be the
lube as
size
well.
of a gerbil.
Right. Oh my God.
yes.
I just want to know, do you have to
Come
cut
on,
the
Richard
before you
Gere.
throw it?
What,
Find
Debbie?
us online at
Find us online. Oh
I
my
just want to know if you have to count to 3 before you throw it.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
The
And
visual
what makes
there.
it go off?
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Is it Bluetooth enabled?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
How many hand grenades are Bluetooth enabled? Come on now.
I don't know how they work.
I want one that is.
Right. Oh, do not send Mitch that.
OMG.
Oh, my Lord.
We have gone down a dark
Right,
path.
right.
We've gone down a dark hole, much like that hand grenade did.
Right.
We're definitely probably being censored.
That
We
poor
haven't
bomb
said
squad.
anything bad.
No, that poor bomb squad.
We just got
I'll tell
the
you.
devil.
True. Quick little break, and then Debbie's top 10 list. Stick around.
find us online at DennisGeorgeShow.com.
Hey there, catch us 24/7 on social media. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Good Pods. On Alexa and Google Assist, say, play Dennis George Show podcast.
If you have a question or comment, send us an email at podcast@DennisGeorgeShow.com. Or if you're just looking for a date. If we read your question or comment on the show, we'll send you a Dennis George Show t-shirt. That's podcast@DennisGeorgeShow.com. Now back to the show.
And we're back. We're back. Yes, please do follow us on social media, Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. If you listen to our podcast, you can also watch us on YouTube. Or if you watch us on YouTube, you can catch us on wherever your favorite podcasts are found. Because, Debbie, we are Everywhere. Also, big shout out to India. You are our largest listener country. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Everyone in India. We really appreciate your listening, and stick around, because after the top 10 list, we're going to talk about an Indian ritual that people are following, who are slightly superstitious. So you're going to want to stick around with that. So not only we love you, we also found a little bit of content for you as well.
I'm
Debbie,
sure
top.
Dennis is going to botch this, so can we just add India to the ability list right now?
I can see it coming.
We're gonna apologize in
sorry.
advance,
Right,
to everyone in India that Dennis will obviously offend at some point later in the show.
I'm talking
Probably.
dot. I'm talking dot, not feather. So
There we
Yep,
go.
There
already
you go.
there.
Right.
All right,
Take
add
long.
both. Add
We're
Native
already
Americans
there.
and the
Terrible, man.
Aboriginals to the list as
Wait,
well.
wait. We're
we
there.
couldn't hear it, Debbie. It didn't ding. So Debbie was dinging a bell. If you you don't see us, you didn't hear the bell, but she was actually ringing a bell.
Needed a air horn.
Yeah, Debbie hit it again.
that
one. That one we heard.
Sorry, I'll hold the bell closer.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know the angle that needs to go towards my. I got it.
The
Got it.
angle
I'm
of the
all
dangle?
over this
Yep,
now.
yep. If we're gonna give her the foul bell, she has to know how to use it for sure.
I want a cowbell next, Dennis. That's what I
my
want.
lord.
Next.
Yeah.
All right. Our top 10 list is failed products from famous companies. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you I didn't remember most of these. So they all happened under my radar. But we'll start with number 10, Tesla. Apparently, they came out with a cyber truck. And they came out with it in 2019, and they had a very embarrassing demonstration. Because like most companies, they will do demos of the new things that they are, releasing. And
They
so
don't always
here,
test, but they did it in production this time.
yeah, Mitch, you and I, we're right there. So anyways, they had a very embarrassing demonstration when they were showing this in 2019. And they boasted on their website that they built the Cybertruck for ultimate durability and passenger protection. The materials used on the car are ultra hard 30x cold rolled stainless steel and armor glass that will not shatter. So they were talking about the durability of this particular material, and Elon Musk started the durability demonstration, by slamming a sledgehammer to the car's body. Next was to throw a large metal ball at the impenetrable armor glass. Lead designer Franz von Holzhausen threw the ball twice, and twice the car's window smashed.
It will not break. Watch.
It will not break.
It broke.
I remember watching that. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
So apparently, then Elon Musk admitted there was room for improvement, and later explained that the sledgehammer had created an invisible crack in the glass.
Sure.
Yeah. So this was one I had not heard about. I don't tend to follow releases in.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah. So I had seen something recently that mentioned the Cybertruck. I don't remember what it was, and so I kind of just went, that's.
Some time ago it made the news.
Yeah,
a while.
There's some good YouTube videos of it out there.
Well, you never know until you try. You
Right.
shouldn't do it as a demo in front of a bunch of people, but I mean that's just me.
Right.
So number 9 was for Apple, the Macintosh TV.
Oh yeah.
So apparently they introduced the Macintosh TV in October of 1993, and it was meant to be a hybrid TV and Mac computer, but ended up being too expensive. It lacked the storage needed, and it lacked a standard video output port.
Yeah, and I remember back in '93, like everyone had dial up. There was no way to get TV, so it was way ahead of its time. So I don't think it even lasted a year. I mean, they yanked it
It
really
didn't.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it terminated in February of '94. But
Yeah.
I just want to state for the record, you forgot output ports
Right.
For a TV.
Right.
for a TV.
For a TV.
But was it cable ready?
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know.
Right.
I found that one highly amusing. I don't remember that one either, but try to think.
Yeah.
October '93. No, I wouldn't have been looking at those types of products at that point. So
What type of products were you looking at in 1993?
Meaning I wasn't old enough to be purchasing those products at that point.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying not to give an exact age here.
Fair enough.
Okay, number 8, Coca-Cola. I had not heard of this one either. Apparently, they put out a Diet Coke plus green tea.
Ew.
Yeah, so apparently they launched it in Japan in 2009. It contained tea antioxidants that can reduce inflammation and prevent certain cancers. And Japan is known to consume green tea at over 600 grams per person.
A lot.
And that's an easy market when you're marketing something with green tea in it, obviously. But they didn't deliver on the taste, apparently. So it never made it globally, including that it didn't make an appearance in the United States. So that's why.
But is it still in Japan?
It doesn't say that it stopped. My assumption is it did stop just because the taste apparently wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But in this particular article, it does not state whether or not they stopped.
And the list is failed products, so we have to assume that.
Yeah, I am assuming they failed.
Listeners, we need to find out.
Good.
Yes.
Question. Good. In Japan, if you're
Diet
still
Coke
Diet Coke
green
green tea. Yeah.
Could you
Imagine
please
they
check
would have
out your
used-
soda section for us?
Imagine they would have used really, later growth tea, which is more bitter and probably not the first growth.
I don't. I just.
Sounds terrible.
It doesn't. Yeah, doesn't sound super appealing to me. I love green tea.
Yeah.
And I like Coke Zero now that they came out with Coke Zero. So
They're now trying that Coke coffee.
Ew.
have you tried it yet? I don't drink
I have
coffee, so it's not
not.
anything I would ever do.
I love coffee.
I don't
and
drink
I love
coffee either.
Coca-Cola. I don't want them together though.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming it's not going to taste like Coke. I'm assuming it's going to taste much more like coffee, but I'm not. Obviously, I don't know.
Don't they have Diet Coke lime?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I like to drink rum and Cokes once in a while with a Diet Coke, and I always have them add lime. I'm wondering if I could get the Diet Coke with lime and then just add the rum.
No, have them add the lime.
Sorry, Debbie, I'm thinking about, alcohol.
No. I'm with you 100%. The problem is most places won't carry the Diet Coke lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point.
when you're out, you're not. I mean, you could have it at home, but you probably won't have that option out.
I'm not really supposed to drink alone.
Well, one would think the lime would be a chemical
Fine.
taste too, not a really
Fine.
lime
Fine.
taste.
That's very true, Denny G. It would be.
It would be a different taste, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, you're not supposed to cook alone either. Yet you do that all the time.
Well, I have to
True,
eat.
Debbie.
Your oven. All right. Number 7 is the Colgate Palmolive company.
Yeah.
Apparently they tried to put out kitchen entrees.
Oh,
I had no
Colgate?
idea. Yeah. So apparently, I think this is in 1964, the company wanted to get into the $4.2 billion convenience food field.
Yeah, like TV dinners.
Is this like eat
Oh.
dinner, brush your teeth at the same time?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is a great
That would
benefit.
be awesome.
Yeah, dessert includes, because it would.
Soap?
Yeah, right.
Ew.
Mint cheesecake.
Ew. Mint?
Well,
All right.
I don't like mint people,
Something-
sorry.
no, but something refreshing, like what your toothpaste tastes like.
All right,
Where's
I'm
that
gonna go on.
cricket?
I'm gonna go on.
Right,
I'm gonna go on.
right.
So this
I don't think there's
product-
anything there.
I'm not sure where that was going, but we're stopping that. So it
Okay.
failed to gain momentum for its dried chicken and crab meat entrees. consumers thought of personal hygiene when it came to Colgate, not TV dinners. So
Right.
the kitchen entrees were never officially launched.
Just take the dried chicken. Use it as
Oh, I
deodorant
love
every
your
time.
new scent. What's that scent? Fried chicken.
You smell like
Fried
Popeyes.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
down in Kentucky, that'd get me some.
True. Add Kentucky to the list. But that's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. This is probably one of my favorites on this list. Burger King tried to put out a Halloween Whopper. And so in 2015, apparently the bun that they used for the Halloween Whopper was black.
I love Whoppers.
And so
Me too.
the black bun represented the Halloween spirit, but led to green bowel movement
I was about to
the
say,
next day.
like certain colors you ingest on the way out, they like what is it? Black icing turns purple.
Yep.
Okay, but to Burger King's defense, they are creating a Halloween Whopper, which is supposed to be scary. So this is a great way to scare the shit out of people.
And they're just trying. And they're just trying
And
to
by the
help
way,
you learn your system and your timing of your system
I used a
by
cuss word.
changing the color.
I used a cuss word in context, so it's allowed. But the thing is, they did exactly what was advertised.
Okay, so but the problem was apparently from what I am reading, because they say that what customers found in their toilet bowls became more popular than the burger's taste. So I'm assuming that the black bun,
my
whatever
God.
was used to make the bun black, changed the taste enough that it didn't taste as good as a traditional Whopper.
Maybe the consumer scat demographic is something that helps them sell
Debbie,
burgers.
hit the button right now. Hit the button right now.
Smart life choices.
Okay,
Maybe-
again,
Just
when
saying.
Debbie and I are looking at you saying too far.
Yeah.
It's a big. Even
It's a
Sam
demographic.
joined this bandwagon.
It's a retail demographic. I think it should not be overlooked.
Should have put some asparagus on that thing and changed the taste.
All right, I'm in a group now. Hit the button.
Well, apologize to asparagus.
And scat people.
Hey, they're fine. Asparagus are good.
Asparagus is good.
Mhm.
All right, number 5, the BMW. They did an M1, which I believe was supposed to be a sports car for racetracks, but they just couldn't compete with other cars, Porsches in particular, that ruled European racing at the time. And this was back in 1978 that BMW put out this M1. And the Le Mans race, Porsche cars finished 1st to 4th, and the BMW M1 came in 6th.
Whoops.
Oops.
Yeah, they can say Porsche just dominated at that point in time. But anyways, they built a limited number of M1 cars and discontinued the line by 1982. So it was not a long-lived. But again, I mean, I think that's a tough area to try to break into as a car company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are so many
Yeah.
very dominant European cars out there that dominate those types of races.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right, number 4, Amazon had a Fire phone that they introduced in 2014. So the phone was too expensive in 2014 at $200. It was designed more for Jeff Bezos than the consumers, and it entered the smartphone market too late. So by 2014, Apple and Android already had at least 8 generations of smartphones. So
Yeah.
they also had a very limited number of apps compared to Apple and Android because it was brand new. So not many of the app stores had made the adjustments for the new phone. So yeah, Fire phone.
These are not the ones that caught fire. They just called it the Fire phone.
No, those are the Samsungs.
Those are Samsungs. That
Right,
caught
right.
fire.
Right.
Oh, poor
Just saying.
Samsung.
And
We'll go ahead and
Technically, it
add
was
them.
just the
No,
battery.
we don't need to add them to the list. That was just facts.
That was
are
a
facts.
statement of fact.
The Amazon phone, you can
They
still-
have good quality TVs. You just don't buy other things.
you can get the Amazon Fire phone still, I think. I mean, they don't sell it, but I think they're retailers that literally give it away. I think that's true.
Why?
Unsold Fire phones cost Amazon 170 million within 3 months.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
But that's
Wasn't
rocket
wasn't
science.
like one of the places offering some kind of a giveaway for them or some kind of a deal? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
butcher
know.
shop
I'm
free
not-
gift with purchase.
To try to dump them. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it in here, but
Yeah.
I won't lie. I didn't read these as closely as I have some others. It was a very busy week for me. So
Yeah, I just looked it up. AT&T offered a deal 99 cents for the Fire phone with a 2-year contract. Here, take the
99
phone.
But that was only after the first 2 months of it being released. So I guarantee you it's not out there anymore, obviously, because that
Probably
was
got
in
rid of it, yeah.
2014. So odds are that they lasted for
It's
next to
gone.
not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 3, Donald Trump.
What?
Right. That's yeah. He technically is not a company. I feel like they should have actually put the name of the organization on there versus just his name because it's not called Donald
Right.
Trump.
He's a failed product?
Trump Industries. No.
How many
Oh.
failed
That's the
products does
company.
he have?
That's the company name is
Oh.
what they have listed as the company name is Donald Trump, but I don't think it should be Donald Trump. It should be, what is it? Trump Industry? I forget what it is. But
Trump,
anyways,
yeah, Trump.
he put out Trump Steaks.
Trump steaks. Okay.
They were released in the market in 2007 and they were sold on QVC and the Sharper Image website.
Because I'm going to go to a catalog to buy a steak.
Right.
Yeah, well, I
But
mean,
his marketing campaign was fantastic. It was the best marketing campaign ever. I'd never seen such a great.
It's a
campaign.
big lean
It
piece
was
of meat.
It's a huge steak.
huge.
It's a
Huge steak.
huge steak.
so
It'll be
I just-
delicious.
I just want to state for the record that I had no idea that Sharper Image, which does a lot of electronics, home furnishing,
Right.
personal care products,
Right.
sold edible products. I'm
Right.
100% confused. Yeah.
I do miss that store.
Yeah,
I know,
it was, a
it was
great
really
store.
cool.
Great gadgets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Now, are they completely out of business or is it just on?
No, they're online.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go look there.
Yeah, they had some really awesome.
Yes, it was fun
You
just
should
to
go to
go
find
in.
what you don't know you want.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly right. It's
didn't
definitely
know I
stuff
wanted
that's
that.
True.
true. It's
So
very
true.
true. Right.
All right, number 2, Frito-Lay. Apparently, they tried to put out a Cheetos lip balm.
A lip balm?
Yeah, apparently they
Yeah.
did this in 2005 when they released Cheetos lip balm.
I remember
This
that.
makes sense to me because when you eat Cheetos, it's true your lips turn orange.
So
You're
why
not
do you need
eating
a lip
Cheetos
balm?
properly.
Oh. Dragging them
Okay,
across my
so-
lips.
Do you eat it
Don't-
straight
don't
out of the
rub it
bag?
on your lip.
I gnaw at it, Sam.
There you go, Debbie. You dump the bag in there.
All right. So they did this in 2005. They released it in 2005, and they quickly discontinued it after many negative reviews. So here's one review that was included in this article, and it says it smells like moldy cheese. It doesn't moisturize well either. An overall thumbs down.
Yeah, don't you want to put that on your lips? Moldy
Moldy
cheese.
You had me
cheese.
at moldy cheese.
Ooh. Yeah, I think brands as big as Cheetos need to stick to Cheetos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
Well, I
moldy
mean,
cheese was like blue
Frito-Lay.
cheese?
probably.
A nice.
Probably.
Frito-Lay makes a ton of products, and Cheetos exploded at one point. But why would you make a lip balm?
Wait,
Right.
they explode?
Cheese?
Well, and let's be clear, I like blue cheese, but I'm not smearing it all over my lips. Just saying.
What are you smearing it all over?
Ew. My
I'm
bad.
just asking for a friend.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
I'm asking for a friend.
Really asking for a friend?
Yeah, Sam sent me a message and he was curious.
Right.
All right, Number 1, Evian, the water company.
Yeah.
Apparently, in 2005, they decided to expand into the clothing market with a water bra.
A water
Water
Is this
bra?
like, where
Wait,
they?
no, wait, just
All right.
wait. Let me get to the meat of this one.
All right.
Because they designed the bra to cool down breasts during the warmer months with pads containing mineral water. There was a filter funnel that allowed women to top off the water to their preferred levels. It also featured a pouch to hold a miniature water bottle.
I have questions.
I know you do. I'm just going to let you guys know it was not very successful, so it discontinued very soon after its launch. So, Dennis, questions. Continue.
So, I'm not being judgmental here, so don't get the bell ready. Oh, she already got the bell.
I feel like I should.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you should.
feel like whenever
And when you have to
Dennis
say
says,
that,
yeah,
start
I'm not
with-
being judgmental, but no,
Yeah.
you are. Go ahead.
So, I know that there are a lot of folks who want to have breast augmentation surgery to either to enlarge or to reduce their breast size. That's a thing for some folks. Couldn't the Evian water bra solve that challenge for some women?
No.
Have you not
Weird
watched-
question.
Have you not watched the episode of Will and Grace?
Yeah, she springs a leak.
She springs a leak
No.
and sprays somebody all over.
No. There are actual water implants that can be used for breast augmentation.
Yeah. And then if you
You
get
can-
thirsty,
Once they're implemented,
it.
though, you cannot. There's nothing. And notice how I just went right past
I
that.
did.
Yes.
You did
I
very
ignored it.
good.
Thank you. Apologize to women because Dennis.
I already have it,
Quit.
honey.
I just
I wrote it down way before we even
these are
started.
fair. These are fair questions.
They
No,
are not.
no, they are not fair questions.
I mean, you're being very creative, I guess.
No.
I mean, like, here's my question: is that like, did the bra have like a little pack in the back that would actually like cool the water?
Yeah, you strap it on your
Oh.
back like a backpack. It's a big air conditioner. unit.
my assumption is
It's got a fan and everything.
Well, it has to
you had to
circulate.
have-
It
If it was
has to
just like an-
circulate the water.
If it was just like an ice pack, a little ice pack in the back that, yeah, and then you put like a little pump that will like circulate water next to the ice pack. Yeah, that could work.
A man must have designed it.
a man definitely designed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do see issues in California with the water restrictions.
Dennis,
Yeah.
That's why it's
First
made
and
in Taiwan.
first and foremost, this bra was put out by Evian, and
Oh,
it used mineral water. So they
Oh.
are not expecting you to go to the tap and fill up your bra.
It's not a waterbed.
They are expecting you to fill your bra up with mineral water.
well, maybe if they marketed it as some sort of a hiking tool, or this was a way to pack water. Instead of carrying water bottles, you carry the water bra.
I can't. I can't with you. I can't. I just can't.
Apologize to women again, Sam.
I don't know that I said anything wrong.
And
Times
that's
three.
the problem.
Right.
It's fine.
Three.
Three.
Three
All right.
And that's it. That was
Three
number
times
All
three.
right.
80.
Yeah,
That was
let's
my
move on
list.
before Dennis can get himself in more trouble.
That was the list.
Fine.
The list is done.
Okay, good list. Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate that for sure. Stick around. How superstitious are you? That's going to be our super
Ooh.
question
Oh,
Yep,
God.
yep.
Dennis, you're going to fail.
for the group. So we're going to talk about that.
The Dennis George Show continues after this.
Check out our YouTube channel. It's a whole new way to watch radio, where you can find each episode of our show. Just search Dennis George Show. Like us and subscribe. See you there.
Hey, this is Mitch from The Dennis George Show. If you have a question, comment, new sexual position, things I should do with Dennis's mom, or looking for a date, or even looking for a date with Dennis's mom, send us an email at podcast@dennisgeorgeshow.com. If we read your question or comment on the air, we'll send you a t-shirt. That's podcast@dennisgeorgeshow.com.
Is it just you and me again?
It is. It's
No,
just us.
liars. I knew I would catch you.
And now, back to the show.
Were you hiding there the whole time?
I did. I saw him go off the screen, and I couldn't tell if he was
I
still
knew
there.
you were going to do it.
They hijacked us.
They did.
We didn't do anything other than say, "Are we? Is it just us?" And I said, "Yes." That's all that happened.
That's
Good job, Mitch.
I'm defending our honor because someone's got to.
So, for anybody who is actually just listening and not watching this show, when we go to a break and Dennis plays, the stuff, some of the members of this group will get up and walk away from the screen, and so sometimes it's just Dennis
Your coffee
and I
cup gets
left.
empty. You gotta fill it.
I'm not arguing that, but yeah, one day
Just
we did
matter of
hijack it
fact.
because all
It's
three of
it's
you-
it's a
yeah.
it's a good humorous thing that happens.
There was an episode where we
Yeah.
had a couple minutes where we hijacked the whole content while they were all gone. It was pretty funny. So you have to find that episode because it's pretty funny. Yeah, and they don't even know what we said about them, so it's even more fantastic.
You can binge watch us,
That's
binge
right.
listen us.
It's true.
Okay. This is good to know because sometimes I really don't go away. I just kind of go away.
Oh,
Still right?
Sneaky. Big question. How superstitious are you? You know that some people say when a black cat crosses their path, that's scary for them. They also say that just be going somewhere.
They don't say it's scary, Dennis. We need to back up there. They don't.
Okay,
say it's scary. They
it's not
say
scary, but it
bad
might bring you bad luck.
Bad luck.
That if a black cat crosses your path, it might bring you bad luck. Folks in India thrive on superstition, or maybe it's the other way around. So many have ideological notions attached to so many things. Breaking of a mirror, boiling of milk, the black cat crossing your path, those sorts of superstitions. The latest to this list is dumping someone under a mound of cow dung to cure them of a snake bite. This apparently is a superstition. Devintri, a 35-year-old woman in the help me here, Debbie, because this is in India,
Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh region in India. I'm sorry, I am trying.
Dennis, just don't even say it. Just let me say them, and then just move forward from there.
Okay. In India, she was bitten by a snake when she was out in the fields to collect wood for her household chores. She quickly rushed home to inform her husband about the incident. Now, instead of taking her to the hospital, this is what her husband probably should have done because that's what some people would say a normal person would do. I'm not making any judgments. Her husband called a snake charmer to heal her injury and to get the poison out of her body. Upon his suggestion, the husband wrapped the woman in cow dung and made a mountain out of a cow's poop over her body. This apparently is what the snake charmer said to do. It's a superstitious thing. And of course,
she okay?
Let me finish. So the snake charmer, of course, was chanting mantras. Obviously, this didn't quite help the woman. She died. So it did not save her. But there's one thing I do want to point out about this. This is super, super important to the story. She didn't die of the snake bite. So technically the snake charmer was right. So she survived the snake bite. She might have died because she was buried alive in cow dung. But
she couldn't breathe.
Right, but that's not why she went to the snake charmer. She didn't go to the snake charmer because of suffocation.
She didn't go to the snake charmer.
Yeah, she didn't.
Right. But the husband was right. The husband was right because she didn't die of the snake bite. So technically it worked. Everyone's just
no.
We're not even entertaining that.
Apparently not. So the question is, are you all superstitious? Denny G, are you superstitious? Like when you walk down a sidewalk, do you avoid stepping on the cracks? Do you
sometimes, yes.
Okay.
Break your mother's back, but I just do it out of habit,
Yeah.
I don't walk under ladders. They say you shouldn't. Well, you shouldn't because something can fall on you, and that That's a real life thing.
Right.
That's not so
right.
much a superstition.
Yeah.
Number 13, I think it's a lucky number. Is that a superstition if I think it's lucky? I
Yes.
don't know.
I don't
Not
know.
really. I'm not really superstitious. I
Debbie,
believe
what
in
about-
spiritual things,
Right.
ghosts and stuff,
Debbie,
spirits.
are you superstitious?
Because I've played a lot of sports, I will say there are certain things, you get into sort of a pattern of how you do things. So there have been some things that I continually do the same. Like when I serve in volleyball, there's, like a certain thing I do before I
Yeah.
serve.
Yeah.
And things like that. But that's about the only thing I can think of that's superstitious in my life.
Yeah. Mitch, what about you? Are you superstitious?
No.
That's fantastic answer.
No.
No. Sam, what about you? Do you carry any superstitions?
I would say I'm probably more superstitious than most people on the show that are on this Zoom meeting. Yeah. That's why I do also sage a lot to get rid of some bad energies around me and things like that.
Do you hum as you do your sage around the house? And
Do I chant?
Yeah.
No, I do not chant.
No,
getting rid
I
of
believe
bad
in
energy.
ghosts and stuff.
Getting rid
And
of.
like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say I believe in like getting rid of the juju and stuff like that, but like not like don't walk on the ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting rid of bad energy is not a superstition, though. That's aura and things.
But
like
I do
that.
have
That's
some things like
spiritual
that.
stuff.
I think for me, I wouldn't say I'm superstitious. However, I do agree with the bad energy, and I call it karma. I always want to try to put out good karma so I get good karma back.
Well,
so,
then I think you need to re-examine a lot of your comments when we do this show.
10 points for Debbie.
for the record,
For the win.
For the record, I love all people, and I hope my comments are not offensive because that's not my intent.
It's true.
It's all humor. It's really
It's all in good fun.
It comes from a good heart. I promise.
We're here for laughs.
So, but it's funny because I have had times when I call it karma whiplash. I didn't purposely cut off a woman when I was driving. I just didn't see her because I wasn't paying close attention. And literally 2 seconds later, a bus came across my path and cut me off. And so I was like, that's bad karma coming back to get me. So I do believe that karma is out there for sure. Energy, whether it be positive energy or negative energy, I think is there. There are some people I know, not making judgments, get the bell ready. There are some people I know who there's just one bad karma thing happens to them after another. They're just, the best way I classify it is they are unlucky. And in some aspects of their life, I see that what they put out is very negative, and negative comes back to them.
They need more sage.
I see that, but I see that does work. Whereas I see positive people who put up a positive energy, that a lot of positive come back to them.
Sure.
I just think that's absolutely true. I think there's a true point to that for sure. Yeah. That's what I got.
Bounces off of you and sticks on me could be said for good stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam has an apology list. However, I protest most of these apologies.
It doesn't matter if you protest.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
I protest your protest.
We're going to apologize to Debbie for the pre-show comments that were made to her. We're going to apologize to Mitch. We're going to apologize to Mayo, Mitch, because you said bird done with like mayo.
It does.
People of Florida, we apologize. We're going to apologize to me today, the country of India, indigenous people, Kentucky, asparagus, scat people. We apologize. Samsung.
I gotta say one thing about that. It's a great day when you can apologize to Kentucky and scat in the same.
And
show.
scat people. Yep. Lip balm. We apologize for the Cheeto flavor. And women times 3. Times 3, Dennis.
This was probably the most diverse apology list we've ever had.
You didn't have any countries.
No,
we had India. We had India.
India.
I apologize to India.
We love India. But yeah, this was probably our most diverse apology list ever.
Well, we have reached a new high, or is it low?
Or is it a low?
Right. It's a
We
milestone.
love you all.
Right, we do. It's a
I'm
milestone.
not sure that that's a good thing.
Next week's show, it's back. It's a fan favorite. We're gonna do your email. They're stacking up, so we have lots of email to go through. Get
Yes.
your comments and your questions in podcast@DennisGeorgeShow.com, and you just might make the cut. So send us your questions or comments, and remember, follow us on social media accounts, Facebook and Twitter, and by the way, I should thank Facebook. They lifted our suspension on Thursday. We were
Why were we suspended? I never knew we were suspended.
we were suspended from promoting our account because back in the early Yuri and Margot days, apparently we got too graphic in a couple of our posts about Margot the sex doll, and the community standards decided that they needed to suspend our account. So I submitted an appeal. I submitted the content to them because I believe that it was in the spirit of free speech, and their review board agreed with me, and on Thursday they lifted our suspension. We still had a page, we just were not allowed to promote it at all. So, within Facebook itself.
I just want to know what that review board is for Facebook. Is that like a kegel of Karens?
Right, probably so. Don't suspend us because Mitch just said that. But yeah, maybe so.
Especially if your name is Karen, and we apologize to all Karens that are not Karens.
I apologize to the good Karens. All right.
Yeah.
It's like the wicked. It's like the witches of Oz. There's
We can't help it that they
and
picked
a
your
bad witch.
name.
All right.
Yeah, but
I
early on
apologize
in
to
the
the good
show,
Karens.
we were reaching a lot of folks through Facebook boosting, and so we were literally getting tens of thousands of people. You know, the Paul McCartney photo, for example, that was snapped by accident. We reposted that, and that got like 100,000 people reshared that. We weren't allowed. We were forbidden from doing those kinds of boostings, and so we were very limited in the people who could see our content. But we're back. So,
Boom, baby.
So follow us on
For
Facebook.
how long?
Right. And this will be the test.
This afternoon.
Right. That's right. They're watching, so we'll see. But we're back on the list. So social media follows, and we probably will start an Instagram account sometime soon as well. So, because people like photos apparently, so that certainly is driving Mitch's Twitter account. So anyway, I catch you all next week, and remember to write us podcast@DennisGeorgeShow.com, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
I love you all.
Bye-bye.
Join us again next time for another edition of The Dennis George Show. Thanks for watching.